I came across a gem of a magazine that I found recently in my house, and that's probably because I absolutely love to travel. This is an old one though. Well, it's not too old, but it's dated back November of 2009, which was the year I got married. It's called Islands 96 Reasons to Follow This Plane. I'm also going to go over this magazine while I chew some gum, just for that little extra tingly feeling. So if you absolutely oppose mouth sounds, then you might not want to listen to this video. And if you do happen to like them, then you may just want to stay and tune in. Got one of my faves here, extra polar ice. Okay. So, now I told you I found this magazine recently in my house. I don't know what happened here. I probably was using it for a vision board maybe some years ago. Who knows? And where's this one? Oh, St. Kitts. Actually, I had a friend that's from St. Kitts. Small Caribbean island. Oh my gosh, especially with this weather we've been having across the nation. The winter storm, the winter weather that we've been having, I could really go for some island vibes right now. Some sun, beach, some sand, all of that. Alright, we got this lady kayaking in the ocean. One day I'll share my kayaking story with my husband. Definitely one for the books. I used to see these two models a lot. They're twin brothers from Aruba. Gorgeous. They really, if you know Aruba, it really has a Dutch, a Netherlands history to it. So a lot of the people there, you have Afro-Carib, but you also have Dutch Carib. I believe they're Dutch. And these twins, and they're surfers as well. They've got to be so much older now. They're gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. I've been to Aruba too. Beautiful island. Not one of my faves, but it is definitely nice. Now this is absolutely stunning. I love a beach like this, where you have the cliff and a very secluded beach. Now it would be hard to get down here, but I'm sure it makes for some amazing cliff jumping. Granted, the currents are not too hard and you're a good swimmer. This is in Mallorca, the Kindred Coast. The Mediterranean beach sits on the southern tip of Mallorca, far from the hustle of the capital city, Palma. But once you're here, you won't be lonely. I bet that, even though the beach does look lonely. But I'll take a beach like this any day over the crowds. Oh, this is beautiful. This whale watching whale trip in Maui. Maui Aviators, I guess it's a touring company to watch whales. over in the Hawaiian Islands. So it says from 1,000 feet up, it's easy to spot smoke on the Placid. Azure waters of the Oahu Channel. No, not Oahu, of the Au. I might be saying that wrong. The stream of whale watching cruises sets from the Lahaina harbor of Maui, western edge. Has a humpback whale. And just some more feasts of what you can get in the islands. Cabana, beachside cabana. That's a restaurant. All right, so this one here is the, I'm gonna guess it's Jerba, Jerba Island in Tunisia, which is in North Africa. And then this one you hear looks, could be Tahitian. Let's see. Tahia is a kind of island you feel protected the minute you arrive. The coral decorated water is clear. The vanilla scented landscape is lush. I bet it is. The friendly locals offer a smiling hello every time you pass. This is Letahia's Island Resort and Spa. I could take for that, and they're kayaking around. Like, you could straight up just drop me there right now. I can't promise you when I'm coming back. Some local kids of Bali. And here's New Zealand. Brick-lined streets in New Zealand. And he's holding up some pearls here, probably from local pearls that they caught from the oysters. Cook Islands. Oh, Cook Islands. I've heard of that. Gondola tours. Antigua. I have a friend that goes to Antigua very often. Macadamia nut of Hawaii. Ooh, how beautiful is this? This is helicopter tour deserving right here. That is gorgeous. I wonder if that's Hawaii. It doesn't say. Carnival. I played Mass. Mass is like, if you're not from the Caribbean, you probably won't know, but playing Mass is basically participating in Carnival where you get dressed up and celebrate in the streets. I played Mass 2 times, both in Miami, but I've been to Carnival mostly in Florida, but I've also been to Carnival in Jamaica a couple times, and that's pretty fun to see. And some good times at Carnival, honey, let me tell you. All right, this is San Salvador in the Bahamas. Okay, let's read it here. What do you all love about the Caribbean? That's a simple question we asked you, the most avid island travelers, on islands.com. Your wave of enthusiastic answers was overwhelming. From snorkeling off San Salvador in the Bahamas to escaping the winter at Pigeon Point Beach in Tobago, you love the Caribbean from end to end. Here, we celebrate the love with your best insights and share some of your own. This is beautiful. Islands like this are the type where you just want to sail around, dock your boat, have some conch, and continue sailing around. Makes for some good deep sea fishing too. Okay, before I read, I'm gonna guess this might be Punta Gorda. Is it Punta Gorda? Was that the one with all the rocks in the Virgin Islands and the British Virgin Islands? I think it is. So we have Trunk Bay. Oh, the baths. That's what's it. The baths at BVI, British Virgin Islands. So you have the U.S. Virgin Islands and you have the British Virgin Islands. There, the baths are at a beach. I forgot what island specifically, but they have these big boulders right at the beach, the shoreline, but also in the water, and you can go in and out and swim between the boulders. They are beautiful. That's been on my list to get to. There and St. Bart's, as far as the Caribbean is concerned, and Bermuda. Now, this is a gorgeous resort. Or is it a home? This is a resort, I believe. But this one made for an epic home. I mean, look at that. So you come out your house, beautiful lawn, beach, cabana at your beach, tables with umbrellas and access right there to the water. And you also have a putting green if you happen to love golf. And look how big that spa is. That's like a whole nother pool. It's huge. Now come hurricane season, you might have some problems, but honestly, I could live here in a heartbeat. Again, it might be a resort, but if it's somebody's house, that is a dope house. Let me tell you. Okay, beautiful islanders. When I grew up in Jamaica, I was born there and I left when I was 7. But we used to wear uniforms similar to this. I think ours was navy blue, if I remember correctly. Which is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Honestly, the people make everything, though. The people make the islands the islands. Okay, conch fritters. I'm assuming this is conch. Another staple that we grew up on living in the islands. Oh my gosh, if you can make a good conch fritters, look, throw the diet out the door. Or saltfish fritters, that's another one. Like in Jamaica, we make saltfish fritters, but it's flatter. But our conch fritters will be round like this. In the right dipping sauce. I had a good one at the Waldorf Astoria in Key West. A good one. Oh my God, we ordered that thing every day. Okay, some shopping, some activities in the Caribbean, seaplane. Oh, is this my home? Is this Dunn's River Falls? Because it sure looks like it. Let's see, Dunn's River Falls in Ochi. Let's see. Yep, it is. I know my stuff. Okay, so it says you must try, and this is from the top here, flying on Pino Island, blow karting on Bonaire, and shopping on St. Thomas, and hiking Dunn's River Falls in Jamaica. Now, I've never gone up this falls. As kids, we would go to Ocho Rios all the time from Kingston, all the time. But the water is freezing. As an adult now, I'd probably do it, but every time when I went as a kid, my dad would always ask, and I was like, no, it's too damn cold. And it's very slippery. But I can imagine how fun it must be too, especially if you're going with the right people. All right, this is St. Lucia. I think this is Jade Islands, if I know correctly. I think that's the one that's in St. Lucia. So it says Sun, Solitude, and St. Lucia Pythons, an ideal Caribbean vista. Perfect scenery, and it is. Look, give me the mountains and the oceans any day. I can't choose one over the other. Give me both. Okay, so types of music that you hear in the Caribbean islands. Reggae, of course. You also have zouk. That's in on Martinique. So it says on Martinique you can't party without. It says you can't have a party without the party music of zouk. Of course, in Dominican Republic you have merengue. In Trinidad you have soca. But then you also have punk rock, like in Belize. Just a mixture of reggae and rock and roll. And steel pan in Aruba, but steel pan's also very popular in the Bahamas. Usually at Carnival you'll hear on islands that mostly play like reggae, which is like Jamaica. you'll hear a steel pan and they'll do their thing first and then they'll follow along with soca during carnival. But Bahamians are well known. Bahamians, is it Aruba too? I know Bahamians and where was the other place they said for that? Yeah, and in Aruba. Oh, nature. Beautiful. It's a volcanic mountain. That's in, is this Martinique? No, it's Barbados. The green slope. Oh, no, it's Martinique. The green slopes of Martinique's Mount Pele and Barbados' Green Monkey, which is on this page here, are among the Caribbean's natural wonders. And you have some reef swimming, deep sea fishing. My dad was a deep sea diver. My brother is, I think he still does it. Something I always wanted to get into when I was younger, but never did, and now I'm just too scared. But I love deep sea fishing. I love saltwater fishing. Oh, I've been here, Coki Beach. That's in St. Thomas. So what does this say? For more specific U.S. Virgin Island spots, readers dove in with their favorites. Then lesser claims Water Lemon Cay is the best of all. Judy Shook will never forget the 2 huge eagle rays that circled her at Haulover Bay. And Buck Island can't be beat, says Christian St. Pierre. But Kurt Barbucio says the same of Coki Beach. I've been to Coki Beach before. That place is amazing. But that's okay. So Coki Beach is in St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. And the thing about it, though, is it gets deep very fast. So once you enter the beach portion, I mean, you feel it going down right away. You go in and like maybe 6 feet or 10 feet from shoreline, you can't stand up anymore. I'm used to the beaches like in South Beach where you can walk out for a while, and more so even the Keys. But Coki Beach, it goes deep really quickly. But there's like turtles right there. I mean, a bunch of coral fish that's swimming around the area. Beautiful fish that you can see and swim with. So it's amazing. All right, we got the spa life, pretty typical of any island resort. Greenland. Greenland's ghosts in a land of stark beauty and natural extremes. A colony of Viking settlers vanished centuries ago. The author talks his fellow cruise passengers into ascending a remote fjord to seek the truth. This is very, very beautiful. Now, honey, this is Greenland, so don't think you're going to be swimming in these waters. Super cold glaciers. As you can see, they have some ice and, I guess, baby glaciers. I don't know what you call that. In the water, and also snow-capped mountain. But I'm sure very epic nonetheless. How beautiful. The National Geographic explores anchors in remote fjords, vistas, Inuit towns like, I'm going to say this wrong, Umanak, and sends passengers ashore to explore. Look at these homes. That is amazing. Like, how cute is this? And then there's steps, and it's amazing. That's just beautiful to see. I don't know if I could live there, but that's beautiful. Beautiful little girl. Oh, look at that. Ice choke fjords. Ships weren't able to reach the Vikings sometimes for years. Yo, those Vikings knew what they were doing, honey. I mean, just to see this. And I'm not one for cold weather, but just to see this is epic. Ancient ruins of Greenland. Some locals of Greenland. So ancient Inuits clash with Viking settlers. Oh, these are actors here. Actors far right occupy a replica of Eric the Red's home. And of course, she got her beer on tap. And I wonder if that's a reindeer or antler of some sort. Eating up in the Philippines. Oh, honey, I love me some Filipino food. Some adobo, pancit, some lumpia. I do want to see the chocolate mountains of Philippines, and then their beaches too. I heard are amazing, beautiful, beautiful. I think they're the ones like going further away from Manila, but they're known for some really nice, serene beaches. It's a Filipino food. This is lumpia. No, lumpia. Is it? So we have what, rice. Okay, these are rice terraces. Fried up coconut husk. Jackfruit rolls. What? I didn't even look like it. And yeah, some local Filipinos. And let me tell you, I could get down with some Filipino food. Some more ancient ruins and locals. Wow, look at this. The terraced rice fields and hard scrabble towns of Cordillera are home to austere cuisine. These are all rice fields here. Can you imagine like just coming out your house? I guess for them it's normal, right? They see this every day, but for someone that does not live here in this part of the world, can you imagine just waking up and just seeing lush vegetation around you and the clouds? Oh, just beautiful. That's why I love to travel, because nothing looks like where you currently live. Like everywhere looks so different. The architecture, the vegetation, the landscape, the people, the food, the music. And I love it, man. I'm a fan of culture and diversity and just seeing more to the world than our little bubble that most of us like to stay in. Okay. This is a dish called Paradiso, a sweet dish called Paradiso. All right, now they got shrimp paste, mustard leaves, and oxtail. That's interesting. It don't look like the oxtail I know, but this is another Filipino chef. All right, family islands. So where you want to go, more family friendly. Probably no nude beach around, you know. Families have room to roam at the Villa Aquamarine in the British Virgin Islands, which I've always heard BVI, short for British Virgin Islands, is much better than the US. And it probably is. So you have Virgin Gorda. I said Punta Gorda. Virgin Gorda. That's the one that has the boulders on there. So Virgin Gorda, British Virgin Islands. You also have Heron Island in Australia. That's this one here. And Barbados, best for learning. Kauai, also great for family. Antigua, Bahamas, Castaway Island in Fiji, and Maui, Hawaii. Anna Maria Island in Florida. You have Tenerife, Canary Islands, and Catalina Islands in California. Catalina Islands, if I'm not mistaken, is about, I want to say maybe, is it a 2-hour boat ride from LA, more or less? 1.5, 2-hour boat ride. And you sail through the Catalina Islands, which is a national National Park. What is this? More free gift, I guess, if you subscribe. Win a Caribbean vacation. Yeah, please. I'll take it. Why does this place look familiar to me? The Grand Case Beach Club, a laid-back, intimate oceanfront hotel adjacent to the picturesque village of Grand Castle, with its internationally known dining. It is the best medium-sized resort in the Caribbean, according to Caribbean Travel and Life magazine. It looks familiar. Where is this place? It doesn't say. Oh, St. Martin. There it is, right there on top. And you have Mexico, Riviera Maya, Mexico. St. Croix, Sugar Beach Condo Resort. Oh, there it is. Yep, St. Lucia. Now, this is another place that I want to get to. Really just for this view, to stay in this resort, this particular resort. Jade Mountain is the name of the resort. It's in St. Lucia. And I don't know if all the rooms have a view like this. I would assume it's just some on a certain side. Or they might have, depending on how they built the resort. Basically, when you walk in, you have an open, there's no like balcony, right? There's just like an open area here in the back. So you have your private pool and you get the view of those two mountains, which are called the Jade Mountains. So like you walk in, then you have your living room area, bedroom area here, and then like the back of the room is this open area. I'm sure if it rains, they must have something you can pull down or something, but the whole point of this is that you get to swim, and it has the infinity pool perspective and the view of the ocean and Jade Mountain. So it says, rising majestically above an exclusive 600-acre beachfront estate. That's big. 600-acre beachfront estate. Jade Mountain is an architectural marvel, celebrating St. Lucia's stunning scenic beauty. This one literally is built really because of these mountains and the location. The sanctuaries are grand sweeping spaces with extravagantly sized private infinity pools, which appear to float out to nature and to amazing views of the Pythons and Caribbean Sea. A visual feast you are not likely to ever forget. That's another place that I want to go to. Turks and Caicos. You'd fly into Providenciales, I think is how you say it. It slipped my mind. But the waters are like crystal clear, and the island is so small that most people, you can bike ride from one end of the island to the other. So people would either rent these little like golf carts basically, or moped or bicycle across from one island to the other. That's how small it is. Okay, yeah. Oh, look at me talking Providenciales, Turks and Caicos. I literally just said that. Ocean Club Resort. Ocean Club and Ocean Club West Deluxe Beachfront Suites sit on the powder soft sands of Grace Bay Beach on the island of Providenciales. Say that fast 10 times. When you stay at one, you're always a guest to the other. Each suite, from the studios to 3 bedrooms, is equipped with all the comforts of home. Enjoy 3 pools, 3 restaurants, tennis courts, and more. All the shared amenities of 2 luxury resorts. Look, y'all better start planning your vacation now for the summer. Actually, now is the time, really, winter here in the States. It's really the high season for summer travel, for warm weather travel. Okay, we have also Turks and Caicos, the Sands at Grace Bay, and the Meridian Club on Pine Cay. All of these are Turks. The Tuscany Resort, West Bay Club, oh, that's pretty, and Wingsong Resort. I want to think they have I don't even know if it's still called, is it Fontainebleau or the W Hotel? I think one of them built over there. Caribbean for less. Another perfect thing about the Caribbean travel deals, with this being the time to plan your next escape. And again, this magazine was produced out in November of 2009. So yes, like now's the time to plan. Islands Research Editor Ashley Fraxidis recommends these 8 resorts for great stays for great price. So you have St. John from 100. So yeah, they're mostly going in the low range from 100 up to like Cozumel here is 220. Grand Cayman 210. Strawberry Hill, Jamaica. There is it called Strawberry Hill Resort? I think it's called that, Strawberry Hill Resort. There's a resort I want to go to that I follow them on Instagram. I think it's called Strawberry Hill Resort, but don't quote me on it. But it's a very popular hill in Jamaica, very popular mountains over here, Strawberry Hill. And then the islands of Bahamas, Harbor Island, Grand Bahama Island, Long Island, and Nassau. I have a friend that's from, is it Exuma? It's a very small, more remote island of Bahamas. When she goes there, they bought a vacation home there. So they go a lot, and it's more quiet and serene and not really touristy. Okay. Honduras and Belize. Yeah, if this is not getting you vacation ready, I mean, I don't know what is. Caribbean villas. This is great for a family. Caribbean villas, St. John and Tortola. Over 100 beautiful beachfront and hillside villas and condos with 1 to 7 bedrooms. From $125 to $4,000 per night. Enjoy the best in privacy, comfort, and tranquility in many lovely and ultra-romantic locations. All with pools, hot tubs, magnificent views, or tennis. Our friendly, attentive island staff meet you at the ferry and serve as your island hosts. Caribbean Villas and Resorts Management. So you gotta take a ferry to get there. And this one's pretty big too. Villa Coco de Mer at Peter Bay Estate in St. John, Virgin Islands. Then you have Cayman Condos in Grand Cayman. And this one is Tierra del Sol Resort and Spa and Country Club in Aruba. Treasure hunt in your private island, Roatan. McLaughlin Anderson Luxury Villas, 7 Caribbean Islands. You have the Westin Resort at St. John, Nassau, Virgin Islands. All U.S. Virgin Islands catered to. That's the name of this place here. That's cute. Catered to Vacation Homes. That's in St. John's, U.S. Virgin Islands. And this one here is in Cayman Islands. Oh, wow. Jamaica Villas by Linda Smith. Look at this. I think that's not even a golf course. I thought this was probably going to be a golf course around it, but it's not. It's just a landscape. But look at that cutout there, that beach. Oh my gosh. That is so cute. See, what's nice about there is you're not getting waves. So if you just want to do like that relaxed swim, just chill, lounge type of swim, good for the kids too, because you're not having the waves and the current. That's beautiful. A lot of landscape though. Look at that. And this is St. Bart's. Oh, I want to go to St. Bart's so bad. And Silent Waters Villa in Montego Bay, which we call Mo Bay. You can fly right into Montego Bay. It's infinity pool. So they have 2 pools. Oh, they're both infinity. If you could see it closely, there's a dip, so it's both the illusion of infinity pools. And it comes with it. Do I see a helicopter pad? Yep, it has a helipad somewhere up in here. A wish come true. is just beautiful. It's in our nature to explore. I know that's right. It's definitely in my nature to explore. Sailing. I don't know where this is. I don't think they mention it. Wait a minute. Did they? I wonder if this... that doesn't look like it, though. It says Solomon Islands, Papua New Guinea. It doesn't look like it, but I could be wrong. It has a little private beach there. An inhabited island. And then cruising. This is the Norwegian Cruise Lines view of the ocean. That's a nice room for a cruise line. I wake up to that every day. How beautiful. All right, guys. Well, that's it for today. We'll do some more of these magazines, explorers. I actually like this. Curious what other magazine I'll pick up next, but anything with travel, of course, it just speaks to me directly. So, all right, my loves, I will see you next time. Bye for now.